Okay, hello everyone. Wave meteorologist Jessica Dobson here with the check of your forecast as we head throughout the rest of tonight and into the new work week. We have lots to talk about and discuss when it comes to the forecast with some exciting news on the way. If you are a lover of fall weather and you want some of the cooler temperatures. So we're going to be talking about all those things coming up here in a second. So if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from, how you've enjoyed the weekend so far. If you are excited about fall temperatures, I've been talking about chili and soup all morning. Olivia Russell and I were this morning, and we're both very excited to make lots of soup and for it to be like, which I will eat soup no matter what the weather is, truly, whether it's hot or not. But it just tastes a little better when there's a little chill to the air. So I'll let a couple of you guys begin to comment there. We've got a couple Kentucky girls. She's always a faithful follower. She said she's so ready for fall. Truman Rose is tuning in from Mount Washington. We have Kathy Philpott tuning in as well from E-Town. So let's see. Everyone's very excited about the fall temperatures, it seems. Ashley Nicole says, love the cooler weather, but runny noses have run the house lately. Ugh. Allergies, oh my gosh, are just so bad this time of year. It never fails. That I feel like we're constantly just trying to catch up when it comes to allergies. There's always something I feel like that plagues us, except in like the dead of winter. But okay, today we were actually like right on par with where we typically would see temperatures for this time of year in terms of our averages. So we made it to 84 degrees for our high, 64 for our low earlier this morning. And we actually might see cooler temperatures. That low might be a little bit cooler. Actually, no, well, never mind. Disregard what I just said. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I was like, we're not going to make it below 64 before midnight. So that makes no sense. Anyway, I digress. We're expecting temperatures though to continue to fall. It feels so nice outside. It is beautiful. It's warm, but like comfortable. It's not unbearably humid or hot. It is like just right. So I love when we have a day like this and where we actually have a quiet weekend where people can get outside and enjoy all the fun things that are happening in around the area. So it's been very touch and go with the weekends lately. So this one was a good one for sure. Hopefully you were able to enjoy it. So the rest of this evening, taking you hour by hour, we do have temperatures eventually slipping again into the mid and upper 60s overnight, even the low 60s by just before sunrise tomorrow morning, 50s for a couple of spots. So any kids heading off to the school bus stop, or if you're trying to make plans on when you're heading to work, if you need the jacket or not tomorrow morning, especially if it's near 6, 7, 8 a.m., you'll probably want the jacket as you're heading out the door, just because it will be a little on the chilly side for some of us, especially those in the 50s, which to me, 50s, I mean, that is definitely, that warrants the seat warmers, the bun warmers on in the car. I have no shame in that. So, yeah, I won't judge you if you're wearing a hoodie and stuff. But okay, let's talk about the forecast for the next couple of days because you'll see how it kind of plays out. 84 for tomorrow, one more day in the 80s, mid 80s at that. It's still overall, though, it's pretty comfortable. I mean, 84 is where we typically are. That's pretty much on par with where we usually see temperatures for this time of year. 77, though, by Tuesday. So that's when the cold front is going to arrive. Oh, I have a great question already about the 5K, the Gaslight 5K. It's at 5 p.m., so that's good to know. I think we'll maybe just have a couple light showers. This is looking like it's going to be more of a morning round of rain. So keeping my fingers crossed for the runners out there. Although I feel like I don't know. I was trying to run for a while, but I'm not great at keeping up with it. So I'm not a true consistent runner. So I don't know if runners like running in the rain, but I guess it just depends. But what I want to point out, though, too, Wednesday is going to be amazing. Whatever you have planned for Wednesday, it's going to be gorgeous. Make sure you have plans on being outside because it's going to be beautiful, comfortable, sunny, pleasant. Yeah, we're very excited about this one. And then even overnight lows will dip down into the 50s as early as Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning, and then again Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and then again Thursday night and Friday morning. So lots to be excited about with those temperatures. I did want to bring up our satellite. Well, the sun's starting to go down a little earlier now, so I can't show you guys the cloud cover as well, but we've cleared out quite a bit. This is a view from space, so we can kind of see how the cumulus clouds have bubbled up. These are all fair weather cumulus clouds. They're not rain-making clouds, and they've cleared out pretty quick. But let's talk about these rain chances. Tomorrow, we stay dry. Susan Smith makes a great point. Running and rain don't mix well if you wear glasses. That makes sense. That makes sense. I usually wear contacts. Ashley says, you think cold front, you think severe weather. I know. We won't have to worry about that. So far, I'm at this point even going to be surprised if we hear any thunder our way. So it's going to be pretty dry in terms of the cold front and the rain. It's just going to be kind of gloomy and dreary. Honestly, I appreciate the gloomy and dreary days because it gives you an excuse to not feel like you have to be outside, but gives you an excuse to like do things around the house, cook, clean, get some chores done. I appreciate those because then when it's sunny outside again, it's like, oh yes, I remember why I love this so much because we don't want to be stuck inside every single day. Anyway. Okay, let's talk about the forecast by Tuesday. A couple of these rain chances. You'll see we'll have a cold front slide in from the north and west, and take this timing with these with a grain of salt because they'll likely adjust by a couple of hours. But we're thinking it's going to be mostly Tuesday morning, only about 30 to 20% chance of some of these showers, and I'll take you hour by hour. This is looking ahead towards 7 p.m., and you'll see that we begin to dry out by Wednesday. Good amount of sunshine. It will be beautiful. So that's one of our models. I typically show you guys the two more popular high resolution models. We also have the NAM. I don't have that one pulled up with me at the moment, but I'll take you through the HRRR as well. This is another what we call high resolution model. So basically just very fresh new data that is just like a high resolution video. It's what we tend to lean more towards and being a little more accurate and helps us to kind of guide us a little bit more. So Monday, we're going to be dry, but we do have clouds that will be increasing ahead of those shower chances. By Tuesday morning, sorry, I'm getting distracted by everyone's comments. I saw snow. Ugh, don't like that word. So this is looking ahead towards Tuesday morning by 8, 9, 10 a.m. This one's a little more excited about the rain, but it's still very scattered. It is nothing that's going to be very impressive. It just really isn't. It's going to be pretty scattered and light. And again, take this with a grain of salt because these are some of the first frames that we're getting of this time period. So we're going to continue to adjust the forecast as needed. But Kathy Philpott says, looks like not much rain for E-Town. I don't think anybody's going to get much rain. I mean, totals are going to be probably less than half to a quarter of an inch at most. So it'll be pretty pathetic in terms of the rain and the rainfall totals. But I will say it's going to be worth it whether you get the rain or not because temperatures are going to be cooling off. Wednesday, again, I can't say it enough. It's going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited about it. I might actually get outside and run because it's going to be nice. I keep telling myself I'll do it when it gets better at feeling outside, but it's actually not been too bad lately. So cool temperatures, rush in Wednesday, stick around by Thursday, even into Friday. So if you're heading out to Bourbon and beyond, don't forget that is happening this week. So it's going to be happening at the Highland Festival Grounds. Oh my gosh. I try to throw in extra S's in there when they're not necessary, but the forecast, last year, if my memory serves me right, it was really nice last year too. I think Louder in Life also, we had just a really nice forecast. One of them, I think we might have had rain, but I mean, this is an awesome forecast. I've been going back and forth about rain chances because an area of low pressure will try to sneak in from our south and west. So that's what accounts for that 20% chance. It's going to be mostly overnight, though, at this point. Just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Look for updates for the weekend because we could see a couple of showers. But as of right now, the forecast looks great, especially for Thursday and Friday. Oh, my gosh. I'm very jealous for anyone who's going out. Excuse me, very jealous. Sorry, I keep getting distracted reading. I saw Soup, Blanket, and Scary Movie Day, but that's definitely going to be on Tuesday. It is going to be a really nice stretch once we get through the Tuesday rain chances, though. That's what I was saying, I think. Upper 70s by Saturday. I mean, really, my best advice would be just to wear sunscreen, bring the sunglasses, and make sure you're drinking water. It won't be too terribly hot. It'll be really nice. But I know once you're like with a big crowd of people like that and you're outside all day, upper 70s, you start to feel that a little bit, especially given temperatures in the mid 70s before that. We also have Gaslight Festival. This is one of my favorite events we have in Louisville. And it's technically in J-Town, obviously, but it is so much fun. I just remember even going as a kid. There's so many booths and food, and it's like, okay, fall's here. Like when I think Gaslight Festival, it's like, the fair is over, Gaslight Festival starts, and then now it's truly fall. But it's really fun. J-Town's such a neat area of Louisville, and it's so beautiful. So make sure you get outside and support those local businesses. And the weather, honestly, too, couldn't be better. So you're welcome, everyone. This is a pretty nice forecast. I will cover tropics pretty quickly here, too, because I know they're kind of a hot topic of conversation, I guess you could say. Yep, my bad jokes. We do have a Lee, which is kind of fluctuating back and forth between a Category 3, Category 4 hurricane, but it is encountering some shear. Hurricanes do not like shear. It kind of rips them apart. And it is going to weaken, but you'll notice how dramatic of a northerly turn it begins to take. That is going to be happening, though, over the course of several days. When the forecast cone gets wider, that does not mean it's the size of the hurricane. That means that's where the path could fluctuate. So that's something to consider as well. We also have Tropical Storm Margot. It will strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane, and it's just going to kind of hang out in the central Atlantic, not do a whole lot. These yellow blobs, circles you see, those are chances of development that are overall low, which is why they're yellow, which is less than a 40% chance of development. So the next name on the list, if I can remember correctly, I believe it's Nigel after Margot. Yes, Nigel. And then we'll have Ophelia after that. If these two areas off the western coast of Africa, the waves, is what we call them, those are what can help to create the areas of low pressure that help to create these storms and name systems too. So essentially those all tie together is what I was saying. But Nigel, next name on the list. Okay, I'll throw up your 10-day forecast so everyone can see. I've covered most of it though. I went warmer for about a week from tomorrow, although it was very back and forth. Euro was a lot cooler. GFS was a little warmer. So I went a little warmer. It just really is truly going to depend on the rain chances, especially for the Saturday night, Sunday system. But even if we're not in the low 80s, we'll likely be in the mid to upper 70s. It's not a huge change, but all in all, still very nice. Let's see. Graham says, I love the Gaslight Festival. Great time. Support J-Town Hardware. Yeah, we got to support the local businesses. J-Town has got so many fun little areas to it, especially where the Gaslight Festival is. And there's like Quill's Coffee that's down there. It's like such a cool little spot, and several other places. I'm just like blanking right now, though, of course. Kathy, you're correct. 10 days ahead is hard to pin down. Yes, that's why we always kind of like keep a very broad brush, and you'll notice the numbers do change quite a bit. It's just kind of like very much like the hurricane forecast cone. Like the further you go out, the wider the cone gets because that's how much it could change. So we'll be watching it. All in all, not a bad forecast though. This one, I'm okay with it. We can live with this. This is good. If you guys don't have any more questions, I'm going to hop off here. Hope you enjoy the rest of tonight. It's football Sunday, NFL, so we'll be on a little later. We'll be on after the game. And I can't see who's playing, the Vikings and someone else. I cannot tell. The numbers are too small for me to read that. But I hope your team wins, whoever's playing. And hopefully you'll tune in after. And, is it the Patriots? I don't know. Or maybe the game hasn't started yet. This is why I don't do sports. I leave that to Dusty and Kendrick. They're much better at doing that. So anyway, hope everyone has a great night and a great week. Enjoy the beautiful fall weather. Get ready for pumpkin spice if that's your thing. If you like it, if you don't, maybe you like apple cider or whatever. I like them all. I think they're all yummy. But everyone take care. Stay safe. Watch out for the allergies. And we'll see you tonight at 11.